Good afternoon, everyone. It's Stephen here again with another episode of the Groancast. And the question for today's episode is this: are you recharging your batteries? So what happened to me was on Monday, I got home from work from lunch. I ate lunch. It was good. I get back out to my car and I turn my car on and it wouldn't start. So for me, I didn't think it was a battery because, my accessories turned on and I was like, okay, it can't be the battery. So I called AAA. They came out. And when the guy came out, he kind of told me something that I never knew before. He said, it probably seems like one of those batteries, one of your cells in your battery was just dead. You had run it out, it was dead. And what that means is it caused that entire battery to pull from the other cells in order to backfill that and compensate for it. And it drained your battery completely low. And so for me, I kind of thought about that. I'm like, man, I drove 1,300 miles this weekend going to Philadelphia. And I was like, yo, it's crazy that this is happening now. So over the past few weeks, I've been kind of really trying to work on my emotional health, really working on my spiritual health, really working on my purpose health. And what happened in all of that was I realized I needed to do something else. So I went to the Verified conference from ET in Philadelphia and I was like, yo, this is a great experience. So for me, it did three things. One, it gave me that 10.5-hour drive there to really talk with God, to talk with myself, work on my spiritual walk, listen, pray, all of those things that really help fill you up emotionally and spiritually. I got to that conference and I felt like I never did before. I felt like I was meant to be there. I felt like I was in my element. I felt like it was made for me. I was supposed to be there. I was in my element. And for me, what that did was it filled my purpose up. It made me feel like I wasn't crazy. It made me feel like I knew exactly where I was supposed to be here on this earth. And then lastly, I got a chance to get in with my frat brother, Jordan Ellis. And it was great because he thinks a lot like I do, but we're different people. He's also a motivational speaker and we speak very differently. And it wasn't a competition, but it was more so just being able to understand and see how he thinks about things. And he helped me a lot with what I was going through. We think a lot. So he kind of gave me some tips that I could use to help me in my life, but also just having somebody to talk to on that level that understood me was phenomenal, was great. And so I think about all those things and all the batteries that I had to recharge this weekend. One thing I learned from my car battery was that if one of those cells, if your battery is dead, it affects other parts of your life. I didn't realize how much it affected. So it affects your starter, it affects your radio, it affects all these other things. And none of those will work if you do not have your battery charged up. So you may have, a few cells that you can work off and it gives you enough juice to start your day and it gives you enough juice to smile every day, but it doesn't give you the full energy that you need to be able to do what you need to do. And for me, this weekend was my recharging. This weekend really helped me fill those up. And I realized how much that really affected my life. I realized that after I recharged those batteries, what happened was I looked at work different. I looked at my relationships different. I looked at my spiritual life different. I looked at my emotional life different. I looked at my purpose differently. And I didn't know that my battery was so low until it got recharged. And I'm so grateful and thankful and blessed to have been able to have done that. So always, always, always remember, make sure you recharge your batteries because you don't know what a dead battery can do to your life. And that is episode 1 of season 5 of the Groancast. Are you recharging your batteries? Thank you.